What's happening, nice people? Happy 2018 to you all. It's your good man, Tone Space, representing myself, representing Battle Rap Live. As you can see the emblem there, I might throw the link to subscribe that. I don't know. I'm just doing this quick little video because more than once, certain women have asked me to give relationship advice, and I should get into the whole department of guidance with women and relationships and just get in that whole lane. I'm not getting in that lane. That shit ain't my lane. You be a fool if you listen to me tell you about some old relationship advice, whatever. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I leave that for the pros, the people that's doing it. Half them niggas don't even have a woman anyway, so neither here nor there. But I just figured, oh, my iPad works great. I just figured that, since there is something semi, kind of on my mind that's along those lines in that department, I figured I'd share it or whatever. And basically, it's the whole sex crazed or thirsty man syndrome, or, the idea of men being thirsty, craving for sex, must have sex all the time, boom, bap, bip, being measured, measuring your accomplishments, measuring your manhood by how many women you've knocked up or knocked around and probably done knocked up in the process as well, measuring your, who you are as a person, as a human, as a man by the notches on your belt. And I just come to this video to say that I find myself to be a very different guy. I've never really been. I'm gonna go as far as to say I am not a thirsty man. I don't give a fuck about sex to the level of thirst. I mean, I crave it, I love it, I get urges, I do it well, I could tear something down, I dominate, and then I've had moments where I do it in a couple minutes because the shit was just that motherfucking good. I enjoy it, I love it. But when I look back at women that I've had relations or relationships with, what stands out are always the actual relations, the conversations that we've had with each other, the building, the qualities of these women that go beyond what their physical body has to offer or what their sweat glands have to protrude and trade off with mine or whatever. That is like a flighting thought, those things. But the things that last are just those deep qualities of the women, right? And then I thought of this little story. I was thinking about this yesterday. I said I'll do a video on it or whatever, so I'll just do it now, right? Some moons ago, we'll say it was sometime in the summertime or whatever, there was a woman that I was knocking down. It was just what it was. Neither of us had any expectations or desires, at least to my knowledge, of it being anything more than just, jump off a tree. Now, it was just consistent jump off a tree. You know what I'm saying? She would jump off a tree and land right on my stick. But we just jump it off, you know what I'm saying? Just get busy consistently, often, and for a good duration of the time that we'd rock together. I mean, we went out here and there and everything, but I mean, it was all that was just to make the climax of the evening more interesting. You know what I'm saying? It was just all about doing the do. It was always just about the fucking, right? So at the same time, there was another woman that I was talking to, getting to know shit like that. Now, as I look back at that time, what stands out more is the other woman that I was not physically engaged to or with, but was just learning her nuances, little details, what she loves, what she likes, her passions, all that good shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Conversations, the yada yada yada. Basically everything outside of physical interaction that I was having with another woman at the time, right? So it reminded me of this quick little story, right? It was the woman that I was getting to know. It was her birthday, but I was with the woman that I was knocking around, whatever, right? So, how should I say that? All right, well, I'm a detail guy. I like to, I'm just a detail guy, and I'm a numbers guy, and I'm a precise guy. So, long story short, Shorty's birthday was like 3 p.m., right? So, I wanted to send a happy birthday text directly on her birthday, where I send the shit at it's 2:59. I wait for the clock to strike 3 and hit send, so she gets it right on her birthday exactly, right? But I was knocking the other shorty around, and she was like, wanting the yada yada, get busy or whatever. So I had to make sure that I put in enough work on that physical level so that by 2:55, give myself 5 minutes to make sure that I got it text scrolled up and ready to hit her with the happy birthday or whatever. Maybe send her a gift or a picture of some old, sentimental, hokey birthday shit or whatever. I don't remember what I did. But long story short, I had to make sure that I knocked the other shorty off and got that out the way so that at 2:55 I'm ready to send the birthday text. So I did it. I sent her a birthday text. And I guess I went, back to the other shorty. I probably went to sleep or something because I think I was also feeling sick around that time. Like had a touch of a summer bug or some shit like that, whatever. But yeah, so I remember that shorty, the one I was more talking to, the one I was more interested in. I remember her birthday. But in hindsight, looking back, I could still remember that one's birthday. I won't say when it was. You got the time. That's all you need. But the other shorty who I was knocking around, I can't tell you when her fucking birthday was. And I was like physical, like, getting biz with her like consistently. You know what I'm saying? Whereas the other one, I still haven't had any physical engagements with her, whatever, right? So, yeah. These are the traits that I find important. Just my personal opinion. I also find that women are usually, at some point, reveal themselves to be more thirst than we men. From my personal experience, not just me, because I hear it from other men. It's a common thing of, within our guy group where among ourselves we're starting to realize, if we haven't already, that women are way thirstier than us. They're just better versed in inhibition. They're better versed in putting the carte blanche on that shit or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, in this world that we're in right now, especially in the media, they just pump sex at us 24/7. I mean, in the 80s, you'd have to go to like HBO at nighttime to see the sexually explicit shit that you'll find in a fucking cartoon, or even on a middle ground, just 6 p.m. on Fox on a regular ass channel or whatever. Like, the shit is just overdone. You know what I'm saying? It's fucking crazy. And not to mention the subliminal sexual innuendos they do. Many of you guys probably seen this before, where you'll see a Coke advertisement for Coca-Cola and they have the word sex written in there in some hidden way that just hits your subconscious, that your main mind doesn't pick up, but in the back of your mind, your more important part, the one that retains and processes shit even more than the conscious mind, where that picks it up and all that. I could go on. I probably do videos about subconscious subliminal programming and all that stuff. So we're programmed. Sex is like greatly programmed it into us, and it's cool, whatever. I just don't like when they do it to children. Like, the kids are just getting it. It's crazy now. You got sex education of people, teachers showing 5th graders how to use dildos and all types of wild bonkers shit. I'm just not a fan of that. And speaking of kids, due to our like high sexed environment that we're in, kids are being pumped out with little actual pairing and union. You know what I'm saying? We need way more text girl at 3 p.m. because we're building I like this person. We need way more of that, of those people producing children, than we need, oh, this is my jump off, I don't know her birthday. Then we need that producing children, for real. But unfortunately, in the black community, in the urban community especially, it's a lot of just jump off. Like let me ask y'all, man, you ever notice on some hood shit, when you meet like just a straight up hood shorty or whatever, whether you from the hood or not, but anyone that engages with shorties from the hood, which is for the most part the probably 80%, not really, because I do deal with a lot of shorties that be on some other shit, but like, let's say half of the shorties I come across will be some hood chicks, whatever, or at least have a hood traditional upbringing. And you notice that a lot of them will want to get in a relationship like dumb quick. Like, they'll be very quick to want to hubby a man up without even knowing them. You know what I'm saying? And I find that weird, but I understand the science. I understand the social dynamic behind that. It's like, because that's kind of like what produced them. Quick relationships, you know what I'm saying? And it's like the actual core values of what should and what do bring people together to know each other isn't stressed enough in our community as much as it should be. You know what I'm saying? As much as it really takes to, build a strong ass foundation. You know what I mean? Yeah, gone are those days of a woman waiting 3 months to get biz with a dude. You know what I'm saying? You look on the apps, OK Cupid or whatever. Like if they have a question on there, they say like, how long will you wait to have sex with someone that you meet or whatever, that you date? You got the 1 to 2 dates, you got the 3 to 4 dates, you got the 6 or more. Now think about that, 6 or more. So more, you know what I'm saying? Back in the day, 6 dates might be considered, damn, you a hoe. You know what I'm saying? On some real shit. You know, go back in the timeline, try to put your mind to where things were just no more than, you know, no less than 15 years ago or whatever, right? So 6 or more, you know what I'm saying? Like not 6 to 12 dates and then 12 to 2 months or something like that. No, 6 or more, which says that 6 is considered the start date of what's considered a long time to wait before you give them your cookies, as Umar Johnson would say, or whatever. You know what I mean? So I find that interesting, man. But yeah, I love to, you know, get to know people. Even my last woman, who I'm currently not with, I am currently single, man, as of this recording and of this published video. If you watch the date on when this shit has been published or whatever. But yeah, her. I mean, you know, we got biz. It was wonderful, but I miss the person. I miss the company. You know what I'm saying? The actual human being, the actual woman. Way more than I miss the physicality of it all. It's like, yeah, it's whatever. Maybe I'm different. I know I am. But hey, if anybody feels me, let me know. You know what I'm saying? Just a little quick something on that. Just for the couple ladies out there that wanted me to touch on relationship related shit. Well, that's what I got for you. Take it or leave it, eh? All right.